Hello there. I keep getting asked lately about testing for the FCC in Canada with products with hardware variations or different component values or different component configurations. For the USA and Canada, the process or procedure for authorizing a product involves testing. You have to test a product and then that leads to the authorization. If you have a hardware change or a different component, that has to be tested also. There isn't anything in the FCC rules or the Canadian standards to allow a manufacturer to look at their product range and say, well, they're all very similar, I'll test one of them and I'll assume that the other 3 or 4 pass. Not only is there nothing in the rules to allow that, but there are actually clear statements in the FCC rules and the Canadian standards to show that that is not allowed. If you want to test one model and sell other models, based on those test results, then those models must be absolutely identical, with the only difference being the model number. If you have any kind of hardware variation, it requires a test. Now, speaking of somebody who's been doing EMC testing for about 35 years now, I can tell you that even the smallest hardware variation can cause unknown effects to the EMC performance. So it all makes sense. But regardless of whether it makes sense or not, and regardless of the engineering justification, the legal situation is very clear. Now, a lot of you might be saying, well, I've been doing this for years. For years, I've been having 3 or 4 models that are all a bit similar. I've tested one, I've said that the others are familiar or similar products, and I've sent these to a TCB and I've had them certified. I'm known for using strange analogies to explain my point, and so here's my one for today. Imagine you've got a speed limit on a road. Everybody's supposed to drive at the speed limit, but over the years, everybody's been exceeding the speed limit. We all know it's not right, but we're all doing it because everybody's exceeding the speed limit. Well, they've now put a speed camera up. Everybody's looking very closely at this. The FCC and Ised Canada are looking closely at this. For people who've always been sticking to the speed limit and always testing all their models, no change for you. For anybody who's been breaking the speed limit by trying to sell non-tested variants, it might be time to slow down and meet the speed limit. So this isn't a new rule coming in, this is an existing rule that people are looking at a lot more closely. So good luck and drive safely.